All right. Welcome to chair yoga. We'll start off, there will be an announcement about the Naperville
to the Naperville
Salt
Salt
Cave.
Cave. You are about to embark on a journey of relaxation and wellness, a journey that began millions of years ago. Far below the Himalayan mountain range, the world's purest salt was formed as the sun's energy dried up the primal sea. The salt crystals were tucked up inside the Himalayan mountain range, where they remained uncontaminated by environmental pollutants and toxins. You are now surrounded by literally tons of this amazing salt that contains all 84 trace minerals required for human life. Himalayan salt is antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, and gives off negative ions, acting as a natural detoxifier. So sit back, relax, breathe, and absorb all of the wellness benefits of the Naperville Salt Cave.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for chair yoga today. It is absolutely my honor to have you here sharing my practice. This is something I wanted to do for me, so now it's on the schedule for you, which really helps keep me accountable for my own personal goals. So we'll start off just picking a nice stance. These chairs do go back, and we will do that for meditation. You will get that. So we'll work for about half an hour, and then we'll do some meditation, I promise. And we'll turn these lights down, and they'll twinkle above, and it'll just be fantastic. And if you fall asleep, it's a compliment to the chef, and that's okay. To help me stay on track with our training program, I brought note cards. So these note cards might look familiar to you. If you were at the thing in April, I had given them out. But good old fancy Sharpie marker note cards can be very helpful. So in each one of these postures, we're essentially moving through sun salutations. We're treating the chair as a prop. So rather than thinking of there's yoga and then there's chair yoga, there's yoga with the prop that is, in this case, a chair. So if you try and think about what you know with any of these postures, if they're familiar to you, we're not doing any headstands except one, joking, not even one. You're just finding that the key thing we want to do is keep our core engaged, so wrapping from the side to the center. Lengthen the spine and imagine that we're also wrapping from the side back. So that core, our container, is supported. At any point, if you start to feel any discomfort, maybe make the movement smaller, maybe go a little slower, or skip it altogether and do something else, and that's completely fine. I think I said my name is Michelle, but I don't think you all know that, so hi. Okay, starting off with mountain and a looming sneeze for my video. All right, let's find a nice comfortable stance for our feet. Find that core engagement. We'll start off with just a bit of breath work in our mountain pose. Your eyes can be open or closed or soft gaze. The soles of the feet ground to the earth with the salts beneath. Wiggle your toes. Feel the engagement through the feet, toes, and even the work being done in the shins and the calves as we wiggle the toes as big as we possibly can. Grounding the sits bones into your chair. Take some nice shoulder rolls to find a nice neutral spine. And just observe that we want stability but not rigidity in our posture here. Option, your hands can go on the armrests, whatever feels better for you. Find the lengthening through the spine and a soft gaze forward. Your eyes can be closed or open, but we just don't want our head looking up or looking down. Take a moment to take a sweet breath and imagine as though the crown of the head is reaching to the sky, lengthening the space in between each and every vertebra. Once there, invite the hands to heart center. Feel that heartbeat against the thumb and soften the shoulders away from the ears. Take a sweet breath in and a calming breath out. 2 or 3 more breaths that way at your own pace. If it feels right to you, lift your fingertips overhead or part of the way, lengthening through the side body, grounding the sits bones into the earth. Find space in between each and every vertebra. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the fingertips towards the sky. Keep your gaze neutral, forward, and your eyes can be open or closed. Bend the elbows and invite the thumbs towards the shoulders, experiencing a yummy stretch in the triceps, and you certainly don't have to reach your back. Just as much as it takes for you to feel that yummy sensation in breathing into this place. Commonly, these muscles are underdeveloped. Take 3 breaths this way. Exhaling fully, knowing you can come out of this at any time. If it's uncomfortable for you, absolutely make this your own practice. One last breath, filtering in through the nose. Exhaling however you like. Draw those fingertips skyward. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Ease over to one side. Find that easy side body stretch. Options, hand can be at heart center if that's more gentle on your neck or shoulders. Inhale, lift, lengthen, opposite side. Find your breath and gently return to center. Take a moment, observe your heartbeat. Has it risen? Now, this might not be a 5K today, but it is meant to get things moving, and more than anything, getting back in the habit of movement if you've had a break from that while you're relaxing and hopefully shaking off any stress. So, speaking of shaking, I always like a good shimmy. All right, our next one is forward fold. So the first thing I ask is that you not try and reach for the floor because your chair could topple over, and I don't want that. Albeit unlikely, it's more likely to go back. Just take a little bit of a wider stance or whatever grounding stance feels good to you, and invite your forearms to your inner thighs. You can rest your belly on your thighs. You can play around with your stance. If you have tightness in your hips, maybe this is as far as you want to go today. Let the chin fall to the chest and allow the heaviness of the head to just weigh down, releasing through the neck. Bless you. And if this feels good, stay here. If you want to drop down more, feel free. Make sure the belly remains on the thighs to keep you from falling forward. There's no right or wrong in this. You can place the arms any which way you want, including keeping them on the armrests if you feel more grounded doing that. Be here. Inhale and exhale. Allow the head to fall. Soften with ease. Slowly begin to ragdoll up, bone by bone, allowing those arms to drift as you find your seated mountain pose once again, resting your arms on the armrests now. Take your time, last one, upwinds. Find that nice neutral spine, engage the core from sides to center, both forward and back. Connect with the grounding energy of the soles of the feet to the soles beneath, lengthening the crown skyward. Soon we'll be lying back, watching the twinkle of the skies. Drop the chin to the chest and simply allow the head to hang, observing any tightness that you may have in your neck. And gently roll the head one side, one ear to one shoulder. Forward though, not back. Allow it just to simply hang out here, feeling a soft sensation along the side of the neck. Big deep breath, remembering to exhale, float forward, and ease on over to the other side. Notice if one side happens to be tighter than the other, if one arm wants to pop off the armrests. You need not really take any action on that, just simply observe this and perhaps breathe into these areas of tightness. Gently invite that chin forward one last time and gently draw the head up with a soft gaze. Okay, forward fold. For our next one, we're going to do a seated table. So what I like to do is tuck my hands behind the glutes. You don't have to. You could also reach to the back of the chair. It has a nice steady anchor here. All we're looking for, as you can see, is an opening through the chest here. And just a gentle, sweet stretch on the shoulders once here. And once there, invite the body forward into a gentle hinge. This time now, your gaze is quite likely facing towards the soles. Just finding a table in here. And then bend those elbows and invite the table square. If we were on a mat, we would be in hands, knees pose. Visualize how that might feel for you once there. Breathing into this place. Keeping that core engaged, lengthening through the spine, stay here. And then let's invite the arms up overhead. Lifting and lengthening, gazing skyward. Maybe even taking the hint of a back bend, not too much, we're just getting warmed up. Inhale, lift, lengthen, soften the shoulders down. Allow the body to go one side for a nice lateral bend. Inhale, rise, other side. Just playing around with this. Anchoring the sits bones into the earth. You can hold as long as you like or continually sway. Keeping the core engaged as you do. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Inhale, float the hands back to heart center. Send the shoulders back and down and observe the heartbeat against the thumb. Stay here. With the hands to heart center, invite the chin to the chest once again and observe any tightness that you might have in this place. Notice if it's different than when your hands were on the armrest or even just by your side. Now you can place your hands wherever you like as we do these simple neck rolls from shoulder to shoulder forward. This time, as we did before, we're going only forward from one shoulder to the next, but at whatever cadence or pace that speaks to you today. Invite in your breath work in this place. Notice and observe any tug or pull through the base of the neck and try and refrain from having inner dialogue about that, knowing that it's perfectly normal to do so. Find your breath and be here. Allow the hands to rest, shoulder rolls. Our next one is rib cage rolls. So once again, our focus is grounding. So we're gonna feel nice and supported. Sits bones to the chair, spine lengthened, crown reaching, core engaged. And I'm going to choose to reach for the outer edges of my chair, but you might decide to do something different, and that's fine. I go opposite shoulder towards the opposite knee and just kind of hang out here in this place. Should feel yummy. Find a nice breath. If holding on to the edges of the chairs doesn't feel quite right, you can also just rest your hands anywhere they might like to go. Take a sweet breath in, and on the exhale, invite forward and ease over to the other side. So we'll do a couple of forwards, and then we'll bring it back, and then we'll do a nice big circle, floating through. Gentle ease. Snug that navel to the spine. Listen to the body. There shouldn't be any pain. Adjust it if there is. Let's do the same thing, although just invite it back. So if we were in a hands, knees pose, we would be in cat. The back rounded. And then continue on to the other side. And then forward to the side and back. Finding a really big movement, 360 degrees round. And just check in and observe anywhere where you might have discomfort. Adjust, listen to your body. Pain is your body's conversation with you, so we don't want to dismiss that. Making this any which way you want. Change directions if you haven't already. Feeling those nice big ribcage rolls. Maybe one more that way. These are all really nice to do too when you're just seated on the floor, but I do elevate the hips for them. Nice big shoulder rolls just to work out any tension you may have created in that sequence. How are we doing?
Good.
Excellent. Nobody's run out yet, so I think we're gonna call it a win. All right, cat, cow. So now that we're familiar with anchoring ourselves, making our chair topple forward, decide where you want your hands to go. I've given you a few choices already, so whatever you like. We're gonna start off with a cat, rounding the spine as much as you can, tucking the chin, snug the navel towards the spine, and just allow the shoulders to just droop. If you want more from this, maybe bring your arms down. If you want a whole lot from this, maybe you hinge forward. You play around with where your body wants to be. Just rounding the spine, feeling the softness in the neck, and then slowly float up into cow as the shoulder blades glide down and the gaze comes up. Be mindful of the neck. And exhale back into cow. Do 3 or 4 more this way. Inhale and exhaling with ease. Really exaggerating the movement. From cow, ease back into your mountain pose. Rest your arms. Close your eyes and just check in. You always have the option of a soft gaze if you prefer, but just turn your attentions inward. Sweet breath travels in through the nose, escorting the beautiful Himalayan salts with it. Gently exhale. 2 more breaths that way. This one you're going to love, and you can return to when we do our Shavasana in a bit. Who's done face yoga? Oh, it's wonderful. So, get comfortable. Allow yourself to just, maybe not lay back just yet, we're not there. I probably should have put this closer to Shavasana. And starting off, just gentle forehead circles with your fingertips. Remember to exhale. Bring those fingertips to your temples now. Gentle, easy circles. Under your eyes, on the cheekbones now. those of you that know the meridians, we're connecting with them here. Feel the breath. Now let's bring those fingertips to the hinge of the jaws. Just massage that out. And if you tend to clench your jaw, maybe whatever you notice, skip the narrative and instead just massage it out. Gentle breath. Find the fingertips a bit lower along the jaw. Remembering to breathe. One hand on the chin, gentle circles, soft shoulders. And then above the lips, under the nose. Take one hand to the heart and the other to the crown. And visualize in your mind's eye an orb of light dancing its way from the heart to the crown and back again. Green in hue with each inhalation at heart. Exhale fully. Invite that bottom hand to the throat now. Can be touching or not. Inhale, illuminate a blue light in your mind's eye. Exhale fully. Unspoken words. That same bottom hand now comes between the brows of the third eye. Seeking insight, seeking wisdom, gentle breath. Inhale. And softly exhale. Both hands on the crown of the head. Making that connection and open up the hands as though it were a book with the fingertips nice and wide, stretching out the fingertips and visualize an energy flow of white light through the crown of the head, prism in color. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, slowly allow the fingertips to simply fall on your lap. Be here. Take a moment. As we work into a bit of breath work, placing the hands wherever they'd like to go. Take a sweet breath in through the nose and visualize this breath moving its way along the path through the throat. Beyond that heart, touches of green light, working its way down the spine. Finding joyous yellow hues in the belly. Nice big belly breath. Inhale. And exhale. Allow that breath to continue down. Orange hues just below the navel. Tapping into your sensual creativity here. Releasing anything that no longer serves you. And as you fully exhale, bring that breath to the base of the spine, your root, grounding, connection. You are safe here. Your primal needs are met in this place. Find the breath and imagine this breath working its way from the bottom of the spine to the top of the crown, touching upon each chakra as it does, and then back again. Do so 3, 4, 5 times. Your own pace, maybe inhaling one direction and exhaling the other. two more that way. And let's see if the shoulders have begun to soften. Just float the arms up and forward, floating up and forward. And imagine so you're escorting your energy or your chi up and grounding as you move them down. 2 or 3 more that way. Soft and easy, relaxed and gentle. And release. Nice and soft. Take a breath. We're going to come back to a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Gently come into a forward fold. You can inch and scoot your feet a little wider, even hook them around the chair if that feels good. Now that the body's a little bit warmer, especially having done our breath work, we're going to invite in some twists. Now, if you've recently had any kind of surgeries or herniations or disc things, then maybe just do a little baby twist and call it good. So we'll do it in steps. Left hand comes to the thigh and just glance one way. Maybe you stay here. With the breath, maybe you invite one hand to the armrest. Notice your gaze is softly carrying along in the journey. If you want more from it, you can open up the arms and gaze skyward. Know that one side might want to do something different than the other side. You can also reach for the chair behind you. Just a soft, gentle rotation. And slowly collapse back down. We'll take 3 back breaths here to come back to neutral. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 or 2 more breaths at your own pace. Twisting to the opposite now. Maybe to the armrest. Maybe inviting all the way up, whatever you like. There should be no pain. Twists are essential, but we really only want to do them when the body's warm and the spine is in alignment with doing them on that day. Fill your breath and exhale slowly, float it back down, dropping the belly. Take a few more breaths here. Ease your way back up into a seated position, possibly doing a few shoulder rolls. A little bit of arm work, grounding the soles of the feet into the earth. Bring the hands to a goalpost position. So, if you looked, the shoulder would be level with the elbows, or another way if it was more comfortable. If you looked, the elbows would be level with the wrists. And I'll demonstrate what I mean. Not hands forward, not hands back, but fingertips skyward, checking the other side, see what it's doing. Yeah. Now from here, soften the shoulder down away from the ears, open up through the chest, and even take a little baby back bend as you softly gaze up, being gentle with the neck. Baby back bend. Invite the hands together, ease into a cat, drop the hands into your open leg forward fold, and slowly ragdoll up. Shoulder rolls. Similar to that, next time we'll do star. Reaching your arms out, really stretching out the fingertips. High-fiving your neighbor if you guys are meeting in that way. Check the hands, what are they doing? You don't have to judge, just observe. Observe what the body wants to do. And just pay attention to it, self-correct. Soften the shoulders. Take a breath. Hands to the third eye. twist, forward fold, ragdoll up. And if you like these, you could repeat them at home, doing a few of them. Our next one is gait. So paying attention to our stance, making sure that we're nice and steady. We'll pick one leg out and invite a side bend with the opposite hand. High-fiving your neighbor if you'd like. Perhaps you gaze skyward. If that doesn't feel good to you, perhaps you don't. And ease back to center. Check in. Other side. See what the body wants to do. Just taking a nice lateral bend, being mindful that the low back is not rounded. We're not overextending, perhaps gazing skyward or not. Observing what feels good. I actually like a neutral gaze rather than a skyward gaze, but I'll let you choose. Come back to center, shoulder rolls. Beautiful. We are so close to the meditation part. Foot marches. Nice and slow. Core is engaged. Being mindful to not allow the low back to round here, there, and everywhere on this day and all days forward. Sitting nice and tall. Continue those foot marches. And then ground the feet, having done such beautiful, beautiful work today. Ground the feet into the earth. And this time you'll press the feet into the bar. And ease your way back. Now I can come assist if you'd like. This does go all the way back, so you can be completely flat. And I can give you a hand while I turn this light off. Yes, absolutely. There you go, you already got it. Gentle, easy breaths. Soft, relaxed mind. Allow yourself to give away any worries or tension or stress that you may have. And simply just be with your breath. Find a gentle inhale. Be with a gentle exhale. In your mind's eye, find a softness come over you. Connecting with that intuition once again, that sense of knowing. The third eye. Perhaps you rest a hand here, perhaps you don't. Whatever you like. See the twinkle of the sky above. In your mind's eye, connect with the heart center, green in hue. Perhaps you rest the hand there. Gentle breath. Loving kindness is found in this place. Wisdom has brought you here through the third eye. Feel the breath. Bring your awareness to the belly, sunny yellow hues. Perhaps one hand lands here. Feel the belly rise and fall with each precious breath. bring your awareness to the throat. Perhaps your hand hovers just above, feeling the heat of your skin, if even not touching. Are there words you need to hear that have been unsaid? Visualize these words coming to you. Are there words you need said? Visualize these words leave here. Reconcile this. Invite one hand just below the navel. Orange, fiery hues, embery flames, sensual creativity resides here. Playfully dancing in your mind's eye, breathe with soft ease and exhale, releasing the shoulders. Invite your mind to the tail, the root, survival emotion. So many of us live in a survival place, and if you do, that's okay, but I invite you to know that you're safe, you are well, you are here with me right now. You are grounded, you are connected. The pathway coming from the root through the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, to the crown of the head. Placing the hands wherever you're called to do so, wherever energy may be needed most for you on this day. In this way, breathe with ease. And visualize, if you will, a white light raining down upon you through the crown, flowing through all of the chakras and softening and delivering anything that you may need with one sweet inhale. Letting go of anything you may be holding on to with one soft exhale. Feel these remnants slide down your legs, out your arms, through the shoulders and hips and elbows and knees, the wrists, the ankles, the feet, the hands, toes, the fingertips, connecting each toe, each fingertip, and exhale completely. Be here in this place, letting go of all else. Let the salts cleanse you. Let the salts nurture you. Let your breath provide for you on this day. Quieting the mind and bringing the awareness only to the breath and observing the body in this place as you relax with ease. Watch the twinkle of the stars. Simply be.
gently awaken your body. Your Salt Cave session is now complete. We thank you for choosing the Naperville Salt Cave and hope to see you again very soon. After your session today, be sure to drink plenty of water. Thanks again, and be well.